We are talking about Ben White, 08717 223 on Drive on talkSPORT. Is he too good for Arsenal? Might be a bit harsh, but £50 million, is that a lot? Does he start, etc., etc.? Michael's a Chelsea fan. He's first up. Hello, Mikey boy.
Hello, boys. Andy, down. How are you?
Yeah, we're good. How are you?
mate.
Had an ice cream today yet, Mike?
Had a nice what, sorry?
Have you had an ice cream?
No, I've had a bottle of Peroni, though.
Not wrong with that, bud.
Yeah, put that in the freezer, put a stick in it. I'll have it later. Go on then, Mike. What you got for us?
I don't think Arsenal is too much of a big club for him, but if he's looking for Champions League football, I think the best Arsenal are going to do this season is fifth.
At a push, I agree with you.
I just feel that it's still a step up for him. He's going to get game time every week, I think. He's class. He's a good player.
50 million, is it a lot, Mike?
Well, it's down to it's the going rate these days, mate, isn't it?
Well, is it?
Well, it is. Look at some of the prices that have been branded around, right? I mean, there has been a bit of a drop-off with prices. So perhaps they are still going in steep because of the... I mean, look at Jadon Sancho, right? Because last year...
You can't
they
compare
wanted...
Ben
No,
White
but let's
to
just...
Jadon
No,
Sancho.
I'm just saying... Well, you can't because they're different positions. But I'm just trying to say
I'm talking
to
about
you...
price tags.
Well, Maguire.
Yeah.
Look what Maguire cost. It was a lot of money, wasn't it? And it has changed with everything that's going on in the world, because with Sancho, they wanted 108 million, 110 million last year. This year, they've had to settle for 73. So if Brighton are thinking, if we can get 50 for him, we'll let him go, because if we wait another year, we might only get 35 for him. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit of cat and mouse, but I think for Arsenal, if they can get him, I think he's a good signing. And you can't criticise Arsenal for that. And I can't criticise Ben White for going from Brighton to Arsenal. I really can't. I can't. Look at the players they've got, Arsenal. They've still got fantastic players, young players. Smith Rowe, they've got Saka, they've got Tierney, who's been excellent. Yeah. Excellent footballer.
I can't fault Ben White for going to Arsenal. I just wonder whether or not he could have gone to a bigger club or a better club.
And not play every game.
Well, it's
it all depends.
Very
what you
rare
want.
that players go to a club and never play.
Well, not never play. Well, Liverpool signed one, didn't they? Centre-back from, was it Phillips? Centre-back from Preston.
Yeah, but you don't know the reason behind that. That was an emergency buy. It was in a window where they had no centre-backs and they were up against it, etc.
Oh, it's all right then.
No, but this is the summer. You've got time to look about. And Arsenal aren't defending the title. I mean, there's so many reasons why Liverpool went out and just bought whoever they could.
But Man City don't need one. Don't need centre-back.
No.
Right? Manchester United are looking at more experience, someone like Varane, which I ain't going to argue with that.
No.
I mean, top player. That's the way they want to go. They still feel as though they've got a couple of youngsters.
Chelsea? Do you not go to Chelsea?
Yeah, Chelsea is a possibility.
Not necessarily to start every game.
But Chelsea are probably looking elsewhere. If you look how they defended last year under Tuchel, they're probably thinking, we're not desperate in that position yet. We might need a couple of other areas filling, and spending all their budget on one or two big signings, and they don't feel as though they need that centre-back yet.
Okay, let's go to Gordon, an Arsenal fan. He doesn't think they need Ben White. Hi, Gordon.
Hi, good evening, gentlemen. Are you okay?
We're good, very well. You seem very serious this afternoon, Gordon.
Yeah. Well, I'm sweating like mad. I can do one of your ice cream lollies, to be honest with you.
Where are you in London?
I'm in Ilford.
Oh, that's too far. Well, listen, you've got an hour and a half to get here, drive here. Or we can send Jack in a van with your ice cream. Do you want that?
Yeah, you can do that, please.
Or you just get in your car, go out to the shop, mate, and just go get an ice cream.
And buy an ice cream.
I'm diabetic, so I need to be careful.
Okay, well, buy the right ice cream is my advice. Go on. Go on, what you got for us?
I think it's a good signing, Ben White, but it's we were quite strong. Strangely enough, even though we were very poor last season, I think we had the third best defensive record.
You did.
And we did finish with a lot of clean sheets.
Yeah, Man City and Chelsea were the teams that conceded less than you, other than in the top 10. Everyone else was more.
Yeah, I think the reason he's probably signed you is because apparently he's quite versatile. He can play in central midfield and wing back as well as.
He played all them for England.
Yeah,
played in three positions, didn't he, when he came on in one of the games?
He couldn't be that bad if he made the England squad. So, but my only question is mainly what's happened to William Saliba, who we signed a couple of seasons ago, and Arsenal keep on putting him out on loan. So that's my major question.
Do you get excited, Gordon, if you look at your back four, which will be Bellerin, Tierney, Gabriel, and then Ben White? Do you get excited about how strong that looks on paper?
Not about Bellerin, no.
You're not a fan of his?
Not at all. I mean, since his injury, and I've met him, he's a really nice guy, but I just don't think. I think since his injury, he just hasn't done it. and I think you'd do well to sell him, to be honest with you.
So if you don't need a defender, where do you need to strengthen?
I think we need to get an attacking mid, someone like that Hossamore, or someone like a real proper playmaker. And like in regards to Pepe, I know you're saying about Pepe cost a record amount for Arsenal, 72 million, but he was starting to come good last season, but obviously he needs to do a lot better.
Yeah, you're right. The last few games he was, I'll give you that. Gordon, thanks for your call. Get that ice cream, but be sensible about it. Peter's an Arsenal fan. Hello, Pete.
Hello, lads.
Hi, Pete. Where are you off to?
I'm on the A1. I'm going up to meet my son, and we're going to talk about this Ben White transfer. So.
That's the only reason you're driving to see your son?
No, I ain't seen him for a few months because of COVID and all that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about Arsenal. I've been going over the Arsenal for over 50 years. Over the last few years, our centre-halves and defenders, some of them have been comical. You know that. You two on that show, you know your football, right? So we've had comical defenders, statuesque, some of them, Mr. Mustafi, Mr. Murtasaka. I've been on the show so many times after we've been defeated because of our defence have just folded. Now, listen, when you buy players nowadays, you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know how they're going to turn out. When they're good players, they can come to you and it don't work out. But if Arsenal do sort that out, and we're a club, we've won 4 FA Cups in the last few years, in the last 7-8 years. Okay. We're having to put up with Chelsea spending power, Man United's, Liverpool's, Man City's. It's hard, but Arsenal ain't what they was because we ain't had strong players. Now we're starting to get a few. Tierney, hopefully Ben White. So you don't know what's going to happen with Arsenal if we do start to click again at the back. I'm just praying that Ben White's going to be a top player. I want to know what you lot think anyway.
No, I'm impressed by him. I think he's a good player. I think he's steady. Like I said, though, you'll get Brighton players saying he wasn't their best centre-back last year, but he's the one who gets all the recognition because he is young. He's good on the ball. He can play in all those different positions.
Is he young, 23? Is that young?
I think he's still young. Oh, yeah, for a centre-back. He's not... Well, they say as a professional sportsman, you're looking at, peak at 26, 27... So there's still improvement there. And if he's playing with better players look at it, when he went to Leeds, how good was he there? Putting him in there, playing every single week.
He was in the Championship at Leeds.
Yeah, but he was outstanding. Everybody were talking about him. Yeah. Then he went to Brighton, and I thought he was just steady, showed signs of being a good player. Obviously, the England manager thought he'd seen enough for him to be in that squad and picked him. And now Arsenal fancy him. So it's no surprise, but Arsenal are a club that if they signed him, he'd go straight into their starting 11. You've got a fan there who just come on and said they've had some absolute shockers there over the past 5, 6, 7 years. Absolute shockers. Some of the ones they've sent back out on loan again now are just not good enough either. So they've got him in, and he's going to be competing with Holding, Mari, Gabriel, Chambers. I mean, they're the ones he's competing with. I think he's better than them.
Yeah, that's a good
point.
He
goes straight in.
Keep your calls coming in 08717223344. This is Drive on TalkSport with WeBuyAnyCar.com. To find out how much your car's worth in under 60 seconds, enter your reg number now.